This video is dedicated to all those poor souls who scored between 25% and 95% in the recently declared board examinations. Let's begin by talking about the absurdity of cutoff marks. Now, last year, Shriram College of Commerce, SRCC, had 100% as the cutoff marks in the first list for Commerce and Humanities. Currently, the cutoff for Delhi University's BCom Honours is expected to be somewhere between 96 to 98% for the top colleges such as SRCC, Ramjas, Hansraj and LSR. For BA courses in subjects like Economics and English, the cutoff shall be anything between 95 to 98% in the top colleges. By the way, the cutoff for BA Honours English last year at STTB Khalsa College was 98.75%. For BSc also it will be 96.98%. और क्या होता? Shame on these people who got 95, 94, 93. क्या कसर छोड़ दी थी तुम्हारे परवरिश में? ठीक. But so that you don't lose hope, here are some examples from India itself of people who forget about scoring 95. School college भी नहीं खत्म किया था. Sachin Tendulkar didn't study beyond class 10. But then you better be pretty awesome at cricket. You should keep that in mind. Smriti Irani. She was in charge of the education department of the government and apparently she hasn't even studied beyond class 12. Salman Khan, कॉलेज नहीं गए लेकिन देखो अभी भी आप डेविल के पीछे और डेविल आपके पीछे. Too much fun. Last but not the least, Anirudh Agarwal. Doesn't ring a bell, na? I know. This guy, the monster in so many Ramsey movies. He got admission into IIT but he chose the film line instead. This is a reverse example for the ones who didn't understand. But let's go international now. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs didn't finish college. Daniel Radcliffe hasn't finished school, but then again he did get into Hogwarts. Shakespeare didn't attend school past the age of 13 and Winston Churchill was really bad at school. By the way, Sharon Stone has an IQ of 148 और उन्होंने basic instinct किया. ठीक. You should tell your parents. देखो ना मम्मी, इतने अच्छे मार्क्स लाके भी कैसे पिचरे करती है. But let's talk about the Indian education system too while we are at it. You see, this is an excerpt from a class 4 environmental science textbook that suggests students to kill a kitten as part of an experiment. The textbook titled Green World Environment Studies has a lesson in which the children are instructed to kill a kitten as part of an experiment to know the difference between living and non-living beings. Here it is. Take 2 wooden boxes. Make holes on lid of one box. Put a small kitten in each box. Close boxes. After some time, open the boxes. What do you see? Kitten inside the box without the holes has died. Then, we have a class 12 sociology textbook published by the board which lists ugliness of the girl as one of the reasons for families seeking dowry during the time of marriage. This is how the paragraph from chapter 3 reads. If a girl is ugly and handicapped, it becomes very difficult for her to get married. To marry her, the girl's bridegroom and his family demand more dowry. The helpless parents of such girls are then forced to pay up. Thank you very much. I tell you, whoever demands dowry must be very happy after reading this. Then there is this other example of artificial intelligence with quite an interesting example which they have given. The snapshot was picked up from Reddit, although we haven't been able to trace the textbook because frankly speaking, it sounds like a sort of fake news to me. But here it is, just for your knowledge. A portion of the book reads, now think a result to the abstract problem. The path from Thane to Nashik to Ahmednagar to Kopargaon to Vinchur. This abstract solution matches to a large number of more elaborate paths. For example, we could drink beer between Nashik and Ahmednagar and then smoke pot for the rest of the trip, although this may add to the distance since we forgot where we were going, but didn't care anyhow. Open-minded log hai, sahi hai. I will end this section with another lesson from the 3rd year Bachelor of Ayurveda Medicine and Surgery textbook which tells students on how to conceive a boy. Pay attention. This is what it said. Take 2 north-facing branches of a banyan tree. East-facing bhi chal jayega. Take 2 grains of urad dal mustard seeds. Crush these with dahi and eat it. By the way, this procedure is called pusanwan. For the ones who don't like dahi, worry not. There are other dietary methods also. Make 2 small statues of a man out of gold, silver or iron. इनको आग में डालो and इनका mixture दूध का पानी में डाल के पी लो. This is actual stuff. I am not making it up. You can check it out on Google. In conclusion, I would like to point out the recent NEET controversy, where the student was asked to remove her bra before the examination as the examiners thought she might be cheating from there. Either that or they thought it was a booby trap. But since I don't want to leave you with that thought, let's end with what the comedian Whitney Brown once said. which proves once again that Indian students are so much smarter than the Americans. Our bombs are smarter than the average high school student. At least they can find Kuwait. Thanks a lot and see you next time.